Hey there everybody, I'm back, unfortunately with another episode about our friend Ethan Klein. Before I do get into everything, I just want to highlight again for the second time the
wicked comment of the day. Oh my gosh, Alco, thank you, Alco, so much. I really appreciate the generous comment. I didn't really get a generous comment last week, so I really needed it, okay? I really did.
Hey, see, a few days ago I was in the hospital waiting for my little man to make his debut into this world, and I do have to show you guys a pic of him right here. He is the reason I do all of this. I am trying to make this entire shebang work because of this little fellow. I want him to grow up watching his dad do something he truly enjoys. Now you see, while I was waiting for my adorable little man to make his debut into this world, I got hit with an absolute haymaker of hypocrisy from Ethan Klein himself. I was just scrolling through Twitter and I happened to see Ethan Klein discussing some racism from BowBlax. Now, I'm not too familiar with BowBlax, so I can't really discuss anything about his intentions with anything he's done in the past, but I do want to discuss all the hypocrisy that bled out of Ethan's fingertips onto social media that very night. I'm not going to read the exact quotes of the tweet because, believe it or not, it is impossible to see through this thing. However, Ethan did go ahead and highlight a racist song that BowBlax and I believe a couple of his friends created back in the day while they were teenagers, and it was private and never intended to make public. However, it was made public and released a few days ago, and BowBlax pinned a tweet explaining the situation and apologizing for it. Ethan, though, doesn't think that was quite enough. He was saying he needed to upload that to his channel, hold himself accountable because he's holding everybody, including Ethan, accountable for their actions. Which is such an interesting take coming from Ethan. Oh boy, is it. Crooked himself wasn't quite happy with Ethan tweeting this towards BowBlax. I wasn't. I was not happy at all. All while, every day, Ethan is going about trying to cancel Keemstar and just about any YouTuber that stands in his way of canceling Keemstar. You can see in this thread right here, Ethan had a nice discussion with Keemstar about a month back, and Keemstar was trying to get a statement from Ethan regarding the Patrice Wilson situation and how Ethan pushed Patrice to near suicide over false allegations of being a pedophile. But you see, throughout this entire thread, Ethan just happens to deflect everything, doesn't want to answer a damn thing, you know? You can even see, though, that he did agree to make a statement on this situation as long as Keemstar responded to falsely accusing Shoe Nice of being a pedophile himself, which I don't remember ever happening. I can't find it anywhere. I don't know if this ever happened. Keemstar doesn't even remember this happening. But yeah, Ethan wanted an apology from Keemstar or an explanation for the situation for something he didn't even remember. Whatever. But something everybody remembers is Patrice Wilson being accused of being a pedophile from Ethan and how that affected Patrice. Now, Ethan said he was going to reply to the situation, but instead he just kept deflecting every single tweet. He ignores the entire situation and doesn't want to explain or give any apology for it whatsoever. Why? Isn't it such a great question? Why? Because if Ethan held himself accountable, he would have to come to terms with the fact that he is a hypocrite. He is an absolute hypocrite. Oh my god. Oh my god, he's a hypocrite. He legitimately accused BowBlax of holding himself to a double standard. If anybody, Ethan, is holding anybody to a double standard, it is you, pal! It is you! Now, BowBlax does go on to explain how he isn't creating a double standard at all, but Ethan isn't having it. Ethan feels as though the thumbnail itself is pretty blatant, to which Crooked responded,
because I was like, they're like these huge black dudes, and they were all strapped. They were all black. There was like 10. I'm just saying, they were, every single one of them was black.
Okay. I don't even pay attention to color or anything.
If there's 8 dudes on security and they're all black, I think that's worth noting.
I just noticed their suit. They were all wearing suits.
They were all wearing suits, yeah. No, they were super professional.
That was nice.
And, I mean, they were all like 6'5", black dudes. Yeah, that's terrifying. Is a 6'5" black dude scare you more than a 6'5" white dude?
No. Is it supposed to?
Well,
I mean, it's the height maybe that will scare you.
yeah. Yeah. How do I get out of this?
Yeah, Ethan, if anything at all in this world is pretty blatant, it's that you feel uncomfortable around big black men.
You don't want to talk about that, do you?
Now, this whole back and forth between Ethan and BowBlax occurred around 3 a.m. where Ethan lives. So I have to make the assumption that Ethan was probably quite intoxicated. Maybe Gila didn't even let Ethan sleep in his own bed that night. Probably wasn't capable of dealing with his and I have to make this assumption based off the half-assed apology that Ethan gave the very next morning after BowBlax released this very two-faced DM he received from Ethan that last night, where Ethan stated, "You don't give a you just want to build a narrative to get views." As if Ethan has never created a narrative in order to attract more views. So I don't know, everybody. I don't know when this will end. I have no clue whatsoever. Some days it just feels like it may never end. However, Ethan did post a tweet stating he couldn't do it anymore, so maybe we're on the verge of this finally being over. Maybe we're not. Maybe we'll just watch Ethan drown in his own hypocrisy day by day as he drags his wife Gila along with him. Thank you for your time, Ethan. Really appreciate it. See you though. See you soon.
And a big, giant black man looking in on her, man. It's like Blackzilla. This guy's got a weird fantasy, dude. Blackzilla rapes the little 8-year-old white girl with blonde hair. He likes it. He likes them white and blonde.